Learning the curse. Learning the curse.
Welcome to the classroom, motherfuckers. This is Learning the Curse with Adam and Chuck.
Questions and answers. I don't understand.
That's how we're starting this one.
And we're back.
We have a habit of doing that lately. That's kind of a shtick
I've got a
lately.
callus on my finger.
I got cuts all over my fingers. My work is trying to kill me slowly but surely, one finger at a
Yeah.
time.
Okay. So we got some cue. You guys have cues.
We have a Chuck on the right
have-
side of the table.
We do have an Adam.
We have two
across.
empty chairs in the studio too, because nobody's joining
Wah,
us on this one.
wah. We have no guests.
Yeah, our friends don't like us anymore. They're like,
Yeah, they're like, fuck you. We keep doing your podcast and we don't get anything from it.
do it
You
for
promised
yourself and make some
blowjobs,
money,
But
or give us the honey.
right. So who?
Cash or the ass?
Oh, what are we drinking tonight?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good question.
Wow.
So we've got Fireball whiskey because this
Fireball.
is going to be the one
Will we actually finally do some liquor on the
we
episode?
drink some liquor. So I'm going to take my shot. Jar
Jar Binks?
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my shot too. We're gonna hear the little clink. Yeah, because okay, we'll do the shot. Delicious as always. And we're gonna open up some Los Dudes cervezas. It's not plural; it's plural because we have more than one, obviously. But it's Los Dudes Brewing.
I'll be
Company.
honest with you. It's better
Cerveza.
after chasing. It's better when you chase a.
because you got the cinnamon,
shot. Yes, you do.
cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Bum, ba, na, na, na.
No. Cinnamon. Now I can't say it
You
right.
can't say cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Oh, I can feel it in my ears.
Cinnamon. That's probably more than 10 right there.
That was a lot.
Just to show that I can say it right.
Right.
Say that 10 times fast.
Anyways, I just realized for
Yes.
some stupid reason that both of our shot glasses are almost the same shade of green.
yes, I love green.
Green is a good color.
Green is my favorite color. Yeah. Anyways, we got a Q&A episode for you, and maybe a Q&A episode after this Q&A episode.
Yeah, maybe.
There you go.
Maybe a TNA.
So we went through the questions. Mm-hmm.
We did.
We did this on Facebook.
First Burke.
In
Our Facebook group,
we
our
got-
Learning to Curse Facebook
Go
group.
join it. We do
Join
extra
it.
shits in there.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we're funny guys on there too. If
Right.
you think we're funny on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't think we're funny on here,
We're not as funny on there either.
yeah.
But going through the questions, if you're wondering why we're drinking liquor instead of just beer after just talking about having 5% alcohol content on drinks on the previous, it's these questions.
were good, though.
These are great questions.
No,
oh, the
the
drinks,
drinks,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, those are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
When I'm actually not poor, I'll get some more.
They were too. I mean, it. Because what, we split the 6-pack, and
Yeah.
then we also had a
But like,
24-ounce can, so basically we had a 5-pack each.
yes, that was awesome.
Burp. Fire burp.
Haunted throat.
All right. So, do you want to read question 1, or do you want me to read question 1 and you answer question 1, or
We're gonna
we
both
read
answer
them
these shits.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're gonna take turns. We're gonna both.
for every season? Turn.
Exactly. Turn. Yeah.
Yes.
So Nate Bergstrom writes, "What is your favorite myth?"
Good question, Nate. Good question.
Mine's simple. Mine's
Adam's is simple.
I like the Kappa.
He likes big butts and he cannot lie. Yeah.
And you other brothers can't deny.
Yeah.
When a girl walks in with an itty no.
Yeah.
When they need bitty ways around like no. I can't stop.
Collaborate and listen.
Ice is back with a brand new edition. We're gonna get so sued.
Adam.
Fuck you. If they try to sue us, we'll get Suge Knight after them.
Just be like, look, listen. What you did to Queen, you're
Yes.
owed one.
Exactly.
So, but so Nate asks, yes, again, what is your favorite myth? Mm-hmm. Yours is
The Kappa. He's a
Yeah.
little turtle guy, and we're gonna talk about the Kappa. You know,
We're
it's not quite an innocent little
He's
creature.
not an innocent
It's
little
a little
creature.
bastard
He's a
with
fucker.
a pond on its head.
so sometimes he's just mischievous,
Yeah.
like a Bart Simpson, and
We're
then
gonna do a
sometimes
whole
he's
episode on it.
mischievous like a Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes.
So
They live in the rivers and they snatch little Japanese children up.
they don't go chasing waterfalls.
No, they don't. They go chasing little children.
Yeah.
And anybody else that gets too close. What if that whole myth was based on a fucking snapping turtle?
Yeah, maybe
possible.
It could be.
And when it came out of the water,
or an old Japanese rapist who looked like a snapping turtle
and wore a shell.
Yeah,
because somehow
it was Master Roshi.
Exactly.
Oh god, it's based off
maybe
of Master
he was
Roshi.
a tiny Japanese man who found a very large alligator snapping turtle. Because I think the alligator snapping turtle is the larger one, right?
Could be. Yeah, they're huge.
We're gonna do our research because we are doing a Kappa.
No, we're not.
A Kappa episode. a Kappa.
Yeah.
Bust a Kappa. We will have a Kappa episode soon because they're fun. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad he asked that because honestly, I think it's a myth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
That's going to be the consensus on that episode.
Yeah, so Adam's favorite myth is the Kappa.
The Kappa.
And it's a newly discovered favorite myth, is it not?
Well, yes, because I came across it recently because it was, I don't want to blow the whole load on the Kappa because the Kappa might like it.
Right.
And then come like a snapping turtle and bite my dick off.
Delicious.
Busting the load on his back. Yeah, especially if it's a leatherback snapping turtle.
Right.
Yes.
I'm going to do a shot of my beer.
I know a lot about. Wow, he's literally putting it in the shot glass. Interesting. That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
It's good ASMR.
I'm just gonna have another. Made sure you heard
That was frothy.
The fireball brought it back.
No, it was just. It was all head.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I don't mind. I don't mind nights that are all head.
Yeah. So you want me to answer this question for myself as far as what is my favorite myth?
Because we are going to do a whole episode.
Oh yeah, we don't want to go into too much.
But, with the whole Master Roshi part, I was going to say, what if the whole myth began with a rather small Japanese man?
Yeah.
I mean, amongst the Japanese population, even small relative to them.
Yeah.
And he found it was a bum. He found some turtle shell and wore it and jumped out and would bite people.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. There you
Could
go.
be. Could very well be.
We will do this soon, this episode on the Kappa.
And my answer to this
AKA
question.
the Koopa from Super Mario Brothers.
Don't give too much away, Adam.
I'm excited. I can't wait to do this episode.
I know you are like, jumping out of your
It's the
shell.
cryptid
to
of the
do
week.
this. So my favorite myth is gonna piss some people off, but my favorite
I don't
myth
care.
is God.
Yeah. Did you hear that? It was just like the collective pissing off of people. Like you just like pulled your dick and
Pants, golden showers.
fucking sprinkler system on them.
Right.
Okay.
So the reason why God is my favorite myth is because nobody has a definitive answer as to what God is. So many different religions.
Or can you prove it?
Right. And it's not like different religions. I mean, there are some religions that have different gods and their gods are named and they have specifics and shit like that. But like out of the quote unquote major religions, and we're going back to me saying quote unquote because I was re-listening to some of our earlier
Because you
episodes.
can't see him do the air quotes.
Right. Well, I was listening back to some of our earlier episodes and I noticed I said quote unquote a lot.
Yeah.
And it was annoying.
I
me.
still say it
But-
on the present episodes.
Right. But I mean, I said it a lot. And it was annoying. Anywho.
You just gotta find something new to say a lot.
So,
say a lot.
bracket, open brackets, close brackets. No, that's not
Brackets.
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 Parentheses. Parental guidance.
Parental theses.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the reason.
theses of your parents.
So the major religions, so to speak.
What's the throat?
Is that better? So to speak.
So to speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's when you burp soda.
And it's when you open up a bottle and
Yes.
that noise when you record it and you slow it down, it actually has a phrase.
So to speak.
Yeah, so to speak. But yeah, the major religions, so to speak. They have.
I can't unhear.
They have God. They talk about God, and yes, Allah is the same God that Christians and the Jews worship.
Like it or not.
It's the same fucking God. But there's no real definitive answer as to what this God is, and it changes and evolves throughout time. And people still to this day use this myth to justify their actions.
Yeah.
Like, nobody today in Japan, I believe, still thinks that the kappa is a real thing.
No.
Or if they do, just not ingest, like they're eating it.
Like eating turtles, like eating turtle soup.
Yes, exactly. But just, state, maybe to like scare their children from playing near the river or whatever, that a kappa is going to
Like
bust in
Krampus.
their ass.
Like Krampus.
Yeah. But people still fear God
Yes.
or worship God like it's going to change things.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I may be wrong. There
like
might
Nate
be a God.
said, like Nate said, it's one of the biggest LARPs.
Exactly. Well, that's religion. I don't think he really made a definitive statement about God.
But yeah, I mean religion.
But religion's not a myth. Religion exists. Religion is a thing. People.
It's the LARP, but it's centered around the myth.
People 2,000 years ago wrote down this shit in a book and compiled it, and people still believe that it's true, which baffles me. But that's just me. I'm entitled to my opinion about it. I'm not saying that I'm 100% correct on it. I'm just saying this is how I feel about it. I don't see any evidence to continue to believe this to be true, so I don't. But that's my favorite myth.
What if God was one of us?
Yeah, just a slob like one of us.
Yeah.
Just a stranger on the bus.
Yeah.
Trying to make his way home.
Trying to learn to cuss.
Right. Exactly.
You know what my favorite, a sub answer to this. My favorite God is, we should do
Is
some-
Nikki
my-
Toon?
Yes. No. My favorite God is...
She's the next question.
the
That's why I
God
said
the
that.
God of the gaps.
Yeah.
You know when you go to the Gap. Not
Right.
that I'm a frequent...
Right. We fall into the
Not
gap.
that I frequent the Gap.
You fall into it, though, occasionally.
If you're with a female that really enjoys going to the Gap, you fall into that story, yes.
Yeah.
This gravitational pull pulls her, and then in turn pulls you.
I guess.
And then you end up in the Gap.
Yeah.
And then then there's the God of the Gap.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who buys into all the silly shit that they sell in the Gap.
What about the God of Old Navy?
Oh, that's the general.
Is that Poseidon?
Yeah. Yeah, probably. There you go. That's a
is
good
the
one.
God of Old Navy. All right. So Nikki Toon asks, when one leg...
Well, she asked another question first, but we're going to go with her serious question first.
When one leg sticks out of the blanket at night, is there really some kind of monster waiting to get it?
A child molester.
I'm going to say yes. And the reason I say yes is that...
Monster's a big umbrella term.
Well, hear me out. The monster that's waiting to get you is the monster you're creating in your head that is going to get you, that creates that fear.
Yes.
So in the same way that
So
God
it's waiting.
exists for other people,
Yes.
and they fear it and worship it, this monster that's waiting, that has you afraid of having your leg out of the blanket, that something's going to grab it and pull you under the bed and take you to the same place that Fred Savage went to in Little Monsters.
Yes.
That exists in your mind.
Yeah.
So tangibly, physically, no. But
it
is
exists in your reality.
The way that it exists is in a fear, if it is a fear that you have. So yes and no.
It's a yet to come, but never comes.
I don't think that there's anything waiting under your bed unless you have some great, crazy person who broke into your house and is hiding under your bed and is going to cut your
Sometimes
Achilles
it's a child
with
molester.
a razor
Like they
blade.
tickle your foot, and then that's how it starts.
That's how it started with me.
Damn your uncle.
I was
That's
tickling
why you
his
had to
foot.
go back in time and get your uncle.
I know. No, I was tickling his foot, and then I just went up the
Oh,
ankle.
you did the tickling.
Yeah.
You tickler.
I was the child molester. I was a molester, and I was a child.
Hey, we got a new follower on SoundCloud that I don't even pay much attention to.
Congratulations. Thank you, new follower on SoundCloud. I appreciate your listenage.
Patronage
Listenage?
over...
Not patronage, because we're not selling anything, so listenage.
They just listenage.
Yeah. All right. So does that answer Nikki's question? Do you have an answer to Nikki's question?
That answers it pretty well.
All right, cool. Do you want to...
It's the fear monster that's never...
Right.
It's always going to be yet to come because it never comes. It never comes to get your feet. Unless
So
it's...
this monster has blue balls.
Yes. It never comes. It never gets to
It
come.
never comes.
Why do you do that
Blue-
to your...
Actually, let's go back to Nate's question.
Yes.
Favorite myth, blue balls. That's not a thing.
That's not a real thing, no.
It's not a thing.
No.
Have you guys ever heard of edging? Have you ever heard of tantra? Blue balls doesn't exist. Stop using it as an excuse to try and get off or pressure somebody to have sex with you. Fuck off, you asshole.
Gin and tonic.
Yeah.
Tantric.
There are those guys out there that were like, no, it's gonna give me blue balls. You started this. And you're like, no, fuck you. You can masturbate.
You're gonna get blue balls if
Yeah.
you get kicked in the blue balls. I mean, in
Exactly.
the balls.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who uses...
Don't get kicked in the balls.
Honestly, though, anybody who uses blue balls as a way of pressuring a woman into having sex with them, I would want to kick them in the balls.
And then they would get
And
blue
then they'll
balls.
be blue.
Yes.
For sure, because they'll be black and blue.
Or you just put a rubber
bruised.
band around them.
Exactly. What was
Ladies,
it that
get a
Angel called it? The orange or the green Cheerio of Something. The green Cheerio?
Bumping the Cheerios.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like Mel scissoring when you just bump the fucking Cheerios.
Bump, bump, bump.
Bump, bump,
now all I'm picturing is...
bump, ba-da-da-da, bump, bump. We're going to make a song. That's the melody right
now
there.
All I'm picturing is those Dunkin' Donuts from the late 80s and early 90s of that old dude who's like, gotta make the donuts. And then he's like...
Gotta dunk the donuts.
Fucking, hell yeah. So do you want to read Nikki's next question?
So, when I was giving the list of paranormal things, there was a throwaway that I threw in there about haunted buttholes. But she called...
I think that's because of the episode prior where I farted and said my pants were haunted.
Pants are haunted, yes.
Yeah.
Chuck's pants are haunted.
They are.
She actually called us out on it. Tell me more about the haunted buttholes.
Okay, so this is how a bearded pepper happens.
Exactly. Well, no, not always. It's one way. It's one way. It's one way to achieve the... Not that it's a big achievement.
You know what? No, it's not. It's when you get anally penetrated by a bearded pepper, you then have a haunted butthole.
Is it kind of like a turning? Like you like something that doesn't really happen, but when people joke around about somebody turning somebody to a different preference, and and then vampires turning people to vampires, and werewolves and of London, and also werewolves of London.
Yes, exactly.
Dun, dun, dun. I love that song.
It's a good song.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Sweet Home Alabama.
I mean, what?
We should just start doing that, making a bunch of songs that sound like other popular songs, just so we get popular.
Just change.
And then when we get popular,
what we could do is just change them into like a minor key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Or minors.
Werewolves of London, London calling. Just start mixing songs together.
Yeah. Well, we already did that with. Come together right now. On Eileen. Squish.
But yeah, her other question is the haunted buttholes. You answered it pretty well right there.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? If you eat a ghost pepper,
yes,
and then it makes you fart.
There you go. You know, and we have a question later from. We should just jump into his question.
Who's
Cryptic Noise?
Okay.
Okay. Cecil. He was talking about buttholes.
Cecil B. Demented.
But to finish the haunted buttholes. I don't think it's so much that it's haunted. It probably could be, a haunted butthole can probably be explained going into quantum mechanics. Which leads us into Cryptic Noise's question. Do buttholes exist inside or out of the quantum realm? It is something that stuff comes out of without even putting stuff in. But technically you do. There's a fallacy there, because you put things in the other hole. But a wormhole works that way. At one end, something theoretically will go in and come out on the other side.
Yeah, but also a butthole, depending on your preferences, is something that something can go into.
Yeah.
And then out of.
I'm not judging.
Into, and then out of repeatedly. It could be fun.
Like, where's the rosary beads? I think I threw them away.
I got them.
Oh, here we go. See? Boom. That's something that goes in and out of the butthole.
Exactly. And that's
not to debunk
that's just as, a precaution for vampires.
Exactly.
I mean, that's why I put them in there.
But do buttholes exist inside or out of the quantum realm? Yes. The answer is yes.
Yes, they do.
They're in both.
Yes.
Because the butthole is in the macro.
Wait, I've got a question.
But it's also made up of
tardigrades have buttholes? Or do they have a cloaca?
Well, they're still in our realm. They're not in the quantum realm, but they're damn near
small.
close.
They're close enough. So maybe.
If Ant-Man makes it down to the quantum realm, his butthole is now only... No, because he's still in the macro too. It's just not detected unless they
can... It's both, though, at that point. If
the butthole is always and forever. We just decided. It will always and forever be in both.
Yeah, I think some quantum entities are assholes. So does that count?
Yeah, it does. But still, anything that's existing in the quantum realm is still here. So it's in both. It's in both. So that answers the question there.
All right. So question number. I'm not going to number them because we've already skipped around.
Well, we just did question 11 on our list, but let's jump to 13 now.
Okay. Perfect.
Amber, go ahead and ask.
Amber. My beautiful, wonderful, lovely wife asks, how about the link between paranormal activity and alien encounters? Are they related? And do you think there is a link between people who experience this stuff? Is it all connected? Tell me now.
Yes. I told you as quickly as I could. The short answer is yes.
Yes. So let's break this down. Okay, so
Break it down.
I think the way that this question is asked is what it's asking is like for other paranormal other than aliens, like ghosts and demons and things like that.
If we're looking at it in that sense, what if they are one and the same? Because we do not have proof that ghosts, spirits are disembodied entities. They may just be interdimensional beings. And then when we see these aliens, people that do experience them, what if that is another form of that?
Right.
So in that case, they're one and the same.
It's more logically plausible that aliens exist more so than ghosts and demons exist.
Yes.
And the shit that aliens may get up to,
From
just
our
like
point
what
of view,
people get up to, we've done some fucked up shit. We've messed around with stuff that we shouldn't have. Perhaps there's aliens out there that are able to manifest in different ways, or manipulate our brain matter or our thought
what if
waves
there is a
like
one singular way that they are their true form,
right? True form,
but
like
depending
Frieza.
on the person, because I was thinking of Frieza this entire time. But the way a person is wired is the way they're going to perceive them.
Yeah. Just a quick aside. If you haven't caught on to the number of Dragon Ball Z references in this show, Adam and I are both pretty big Dragon Ball Z fans.
Yeah.
So
none of the later stuff. I mean, I watched it all the way up to through Dragon Ball Z, and that was about it.
Yeah, I like the newer stuff too. Yeah. So
I got to get caught up on all that.
I still have to get caught up on Dragon Ball Super because I watched the movies and I know that they break them down in the show more.
Yeah.
So I haven't really, and I can't find a place to find it to watch it on for free without it being.
Oh, free? Yeah, we'll find it.
Yeah, I know it's on Toonami, but I don't have cable. Anywho.
Not many people do anymore.
To answer Amber's question, I think they are related.
Part, and to look at it from another way, paranormal activity and alien encounters. Since people do consider aliens part of the paranormal until they can actually prove that there are physical beings that are aliens, that's out of the way. They're related because it's another type of paranormal.
Well, I would say I think that the aliens is more likely than ghosts.
Oh yeah,
because there's been. Even if we can't necessarily prove it, there is at least some evidence that Adam and I have both seen that there are weird things out there in the sky coming to, or UFOs.
And how many of these things can be attributed to the government fucking around with their own technology as opposed to back engineered technologies?
Ooh, and that's one thing that, because when Amber is finally on our show, which she will be soon, which is...
We will be doing the Tom DeLonge...
Alessandro, what was it that I called him?
Yeah, Eskimo.
Yeah.
Alessandro.
There's some shit that she knows and she's researched and she's read, and it's really amazing.
And we will be ready.
I think it's fascinating. I just haven't read it yet. So I will.
I know a little bit. I dabbled. I've been wanting to do this since we started the podcast, but we will.
We've mentioned it from day one.
We're fuck out of this episode. So, expect a big one when we do it.
But as far as the link between people who experience this stuff, yes, I think so, because I honestly think that the answer to the first question answers the second question for me, is that yes, I believe more so that it would be an alien that is somehow manifesting in the way that we think of as a ghost. That's why I don't really want to call it a ghost, and I don't want to really call it an alien because I'm not sure 100% on that either. Yeah. So that's where my agnosticism comes in.
Is it possible?
I'm not sure.
Now, also, now it's very possible.
There's no definitive answer for this question.
Exactly. There's not a definitive answer for a lot of these questions, but it's fun hearing us fuck around on it and theorizing. But is it possible, on the one hand, now, I'm not totally with this, but I have to put this out there.
No, it's only possible on the other hand.
On the right hand, yes. Yeah. I'm a left hand.
Yeah.
I have the devil's hand.
And it has to be my left hand, and I have to be standing on your right so we can hold hands.
And after standing on the right for a considerable amount of time, then you could perform the stranger.
Oh, I could.
On a stranger, so you don't even feel yourself giving the stranger.
Exactly.
Bada bing. What a way to make some money in this day and age.
Yep.
What the fuck? Where are we going with this? I'm high as fuck.
I'm not high.
I'm not either. I'm kidding.
I wish.
Yes.
Whoever, if you're out there and you have access to marijuana and you would like to discreetly send me marijuana, direct message me on...
So many time travels, they hear this and come back in time and we get a rap on the window.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some stuff, dude. Oh, shit.
There's somebody out there.
It's an alien. Who's that?
I bet the aliens got the best shit.
Oh, fuck yeah. From other planets and shit?
Hell yeah.
You get high for fucking 10 days and die.
Yeah, what was that Kepler 139 or whatever the name of the planet is?
Well, I mean, there's
bet
a
they
shit
have-
ton of Keplers.
I know, but the one that's really most like Earth, I bet they have that.
There's a bunch of those now, too.
I know,
It's fucking
but
crazy.
I bet they have fantastic weed.
Oh, I'm sure. Fields of it.
Or, weed like plants.
Yeah. To get your next high, you just reach down and grab the next weed on passing by and just
Fuck, you could just eat like the flower off
eat
of
'em.
it and just like,
consume it.
they're equivalent
Consumer goods.
to THC.
Yes.
That would be all. You know what would be awesome? Instead of oxygen, they have just like
Fuck.
THC.
And yes.
They're like pot smoke. And you just step off.
They don't
and
know
you
a life of not being
just
high.
fucking yeah.
The whole list.
That's
history
why
of
they're
their-
peaceful.
The whole history of their civilization has been like written through that lens
Right.
of being high.
They're like, hey, bro, how's it going, man?
They get here and they're
welcome
just
to
like,
the planet,
This
guys.
life fucking sucks.
Appreciate you guys hanging out. We've got some beverages over here if you're thirsty. We got a couch over here if you want to sit down. Like half of the oxygen out in this planet is indica, so enjoy yourselves.
Sit down. You don't have to get back up. Just stay there. For
Oh no,
fucking
just
days,
stay
man.
there. I'll get you something.
Fuck, man. You fucking burn a chibi with us and fucking sit down there for days.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just turned into that accent, but okay. So on the other hand, back
which
to the
hand?
other hand, the drinking hand.
The drinking.
Is there a link with the people that are experiencing it? Okay. On the one hand, it could be that everybody has the potential for it, but paranormal things happen just random, and then that person could be a believer or not because of that experience. But also, and this is
But do you think that-
more of the way I believe is more of the way I look at it is yes, maybe some of us are more hardwired for it because anybody can go out
was
and
gonna
learn
say that.
basketball.
I was
Anybody
gonna
can go out and learn
I
basketball.
mean, learn the game, but be able to play it well.
Exactly.
No.
Some people were born with the aptitude to do certain things
Right.
better than other people.
You said aptitude.
Yes.
You got a bad aptitude.
You got a bad aptitude there, son.
Yeah,
It's like a mixture of
you gotta-
apples and attitudes.
You gotta, what is it? You gotta straighten up and fly right. No, I don't want to.
What is that? I thought it was Eeyore under the table.
No.
What are all those noises?
It's you. Or that?
Yes.
That's me.
Also-
I was moving my feet around.
What is that?
I didn't even
I'm
realize I
gonna
was
debunk
doing
that.
it.
That is not the paranormal.
It's the paranormal.
Also, what is all
It's the
that?
pair of normal feet under your table.
It was a pair of normal feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I love it. Does that answer her question?
Well, I mean, more to it real quick.
Yes.
And I know we're probably spending a lot of time on
No,
this
it's
one.
fine. We're gonna finish up her question
As
and
far
go
as
on a
this,
breaking point.
do you think that there's a link between people who experience this stuff?
Yes.
Let me say.
Okay. I have a thought on that after that.
I think you know how we were talking about
Yes.
in Nature's Candy versus Naughty by Nurture.
Yes.
Where I think certain people are born with specific.
Millions of people.
What about your peaches? They were made in a can.
Yes.
They were put there by a man in a factory downtown. People are born with it's just kind of like you were saying.
Yes.
They're hardwired to it.
Yes.
People are born with specific.
I'm not saying no.
predilections.
Some people will never see it because of the way they are. It's potential that they can see it, but it might be a fart in the wind to them.
Exactly. They may have seen it and
may
just
have
brushed it
overlooked
off
it.
as like this isn't anything that.
Or yeah.
Or it
Or
could
they
be
get
easily
experience and said,
explained.
well, I can't explain it, but
Don't
I
care.
got Jesus, and I'm not going to look into it. And then
Right.
that's it.
That could be one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one way of it.
But yeah, I think so. Answer the
But
question.
people wired like us, we're like, fuck, I want to know.
I'm wired.
I want to fucking know.
I'm wired on cocaine and Jesus.
Like, I'm going to take no and fuck it.
Yeah, fuck
Is that
no.
rape, though, if you fuck no? That's
that's
worse
rape.
than somebody telling you no and taking it.
Grape.
This is terrible.
Grape.
Terrible. Serial rapist.
Grape ape.
I don't know, does that answer?
I think that answers that question.
Did we tell it now?
Do you know what though? I'm not my breaking point.
Where did that voice come from?
That was my dick.
We'll be back. We're at my breaking point. And his breaking point, too.
And my dick's breaking point.
And Eeyore's breaking point.
Is
and
that,
we're back.
Is that time? Is it that time?
It is that time
All right,
for
it's
another shot.
Clink,
Don't
clink,
mind us.
motherfucker, clink.
Colonel Clink?
Yes. I saw nothing.
I saw nothing.
That was a good show. Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah, it was.
Not many millennials know about that show.
Yeah. The
That
main,
one was more cinnamony than the last one.
Yeah, it was. The main actor who played
hell
Hogan.
Yes.
was a depraved individual who had snuff.
Sex?
Yeah, he had snuff porn and weird shit.
Oh, fuck. I had no
yeah,
idea.
he was a crazy dude. Yeah.
But, you know, it's funny. Sometimes...
Listeners, if you ever get the opportunity, I don't know his name. Adam, real quick, if you got an opportunity to look it up.
Let's look it up on the Google.
What's his name? The main actor who played Hogan in Hogan's Heroes was a fucked up dude.
Hogan's Heroes. Let's see here.
Hogan.
Let's look at the cast. Bob Crane.
That's his name. Bob Crane.
Isn't what's his name? Kramer. No, something Crane. From fucking from Kramer. Kramer Crane, right? Isn't that his name?
I don't know. I was never really into Seinfeld.
Cheers.
Oh, was that Cheers?
Yeah, Dr. Crane.
Was it?
What was his name though? Because the show was called Kramer. Yeah.
Was it?
And then there was a Kramer, yes, in Seinfeld.
Yeah. I'm confused. Anywho,
he died in 1978, so I could be Bob Crane reincarnated if you believe in that sort of thing.
No,
he's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, just real quick, just glance at some of the.
Let's look at the allegations. What the fuck? Alakazoo. Allegation. Where's my mind tonight? Murder? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Apartment 132A of the Winfield Place Apartments, now condominiums, where Crane was murdered. Oh, he was murdered.
He was murdered.
I didn't know
There's
that.
been a murder.
I didn't know that. Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was murdered.
He was murdered.
Probably for the shit
He was
too.
He was
what
killed.
the fuck? It was here in Scottsdale, Arizona?
Yeah, he was killed to death by murder.
Did you know it was here in Arizona?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Are we becoming a true crime podcast right now?
Yeah.
You're hanging out with them girls.
Sorry, Angel. Sorry, Nikki. We're taking over your
No, we're not doing a good job at it. We're just Wikipediaing this shit on the fly. We have no idea what we're doing. But no, I had no idea.
But now our listeners are going to be fascinated about Bob Crane. Don't read anymore. Don't read anymore.
I know. Go
That's
do
all
your
you
research.
need. Bob Crane. Fucked up shit.
I had no
That's all you
idea
need
he
to know.
died, let alone got murdered.
Yeah. It wasn't me. I wasn't even alive yet.
It all in me either. It was 2 years before me, and it was all because of a clank.
Yep.
And we're not cutting any of that out.
And we're back.
Yeah. So, all right.
right.
On a serious note, Chaz McAvoy. Is it McAvoy or McCoy?
It's McAvoy.
It is
yeah.
McAvoy. Cool. Is
Chaz.
there any relation to
James
McAvoy, the professor?
I mean,
We'll have to find out.
In my fantasies.
I'm kidding. He probably isn't. But still, it'd be cool.
Right. There is this idea of black and white magic.
And gray magic.
There is also an idea of magic itself has no intent, therefore it is the practitioner, not the magic, that is black, white,
Or gray magic.
right?
By aliens or people that are morally gray.
Did you research an answer to back up your view?
We didn't do the research this
we
time.
kind of researched on the Magic Podcraft episodes.
Oh, yeah.
To an
I didn't
extent.
end there either.
I've looked into it a little bit before, but I agree with or not agree because it's not a statement, it's
Yes.
a question. But
Yeah.
I believe it is the practitioner's intent.
It's their intent. Just like, okay, well, look at religion. You know, I get so sick of this when people tell me, I don't mess with the Ouija board because that is evil. It's evil, and that's evil, and I don't do porn because that's evil. It's not.
It's not evil.
Things aren't evil.
No.
Things are not fucking
I'm-
evil.
this is-
People's intent is good or evil.
This is my idea on evil.
Yes.
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing. It's an intent.
There is gradations of good or bad, and I guess bad would fall into the quote unquote evil. Or
Would you call that black?
no,
And the other white? But if people
Nah.
did, would you say that
That's racist.
along the gradient, it's gray in the middle?
Yeah.
See?
but no. Where was I?
I don't know.
Words. So I don't think that it evil exists.
No.
Like it's
They're
evil.
bad things.
Evil isn't like people treat evil like it's an entity on of
And
its
it's
own.
not.
And it's not.
That's shifting the blame.
It is.
Take fucking own up.
Putting all the blame onto the devil. Like the devil made me do it. That kind of shit.
Own up.
First off,
If you
I don't
research
believe
this
that a
devil, air
I don't believe
quotes,
a devil exists.
but if you
actually
buy
kind
into
of
it.
we dove into it in Satan Has to Be Satan a little bit, but yeah, no.
But But even
I think there's
so,
good
the
or
story,
bad intent.
Real quick, but the story though, if you bought into the Satan thing, Satan never made you do anything.
No.
So stop blaming it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's because it's bullshit.
If anything, God made you do it because He has
Created everything
If you
in
believe
your
the way
belief?
if you believe the way that the Bible states that God is and everything, God has a plan. God knows everything. He's all knowing. He's all powerful.
Yes.
So He's gonna know you're gonna do the quote unquote evil thing that you're gonna do. So
And now follow this up with either pause it right now or after the episode.
look up Bob Crane.
And Roger Waters of Pink Floyd, the bassist.
Roger Rabbit.
Get his album Amused to Death. It totally fits with what we're talking about right now with what God wants. It's fucking hilarious. I love
What
it.
a God wants, what a God needs,
That's awesome too.
whatever makes.
He's getting another shot. Off air, he was like, you know what? I'm not gonna fill this all the way because you know what? And now he's doing another one.
Yeah,
There you go.
I do what I want. I'm a grown ass me.
Yes. Mead. He's a grown ass mead. So, anyways, I just taking a swiggy of this cerveza.
Swiggy, swiggy.
And I bet you Chaz thinks we're done with this question.
But we're not.
We want him on the show, by the way.
Yeah, because we did the Magic Podcraft Part 1
3 will have
and Magic Podcraft the Second Gathering.
Yes.
Magic Podcraft the Trinity.
That was the title I wanted, and then I think we discussed making it just second, like 2ND coming, gathering.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had coming on the mind. Anyways. But then you went back and did it.
I should put my clothes
I'm like,
back
fuck it.
on.
And then I was discussing, hey, we should go change it because we decided on this. But then I'm like, no, fuck it. But that's what we wanted originally.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
But I think I
Inside
should put my
baseball.
clothes back on so that you stop thinking about coming.
Exactly.
All right.
I need materials.
So,
In the spank
no,
bank.
to answer the question at the very end, no, we did not really do much research. Most
We
of
just
my,
have our theories
Most
and
of my knowledge of witchcraft and stuff like that, and magic, honestly, Chaz, comes from talking to you about it and then talking to Jeremy about it and doing a little bit of side research myself, but it hasn't really been a deep dive. But yeah, I think it's the intent that
Yes.
matters.
Yeah.
Although there are certain like rituals that if
Are
you're
clearly marked as
Yeah.
a bad thing or a good thing.
well, not even that. There
Curses. I mean, are
Right.
curses ever good?
There's a specific.
Unless it's to save others.
Well, there are specific rituals that can be done that can be construed as evil.
The bearded pepper curse, because
like-
nobody wants to live with that.
Like sacrifices and things
Yes.
like that, depending on what you're sacrificing. If your ritual calls for a human sacrifice, definitely falls in the realm of what people would call evil.
Unless it's just an effigy.
But I don't think.
Can you do
that-
one with just an effigy of a human?
Sure.
Yeah, there you
sure.
go.
I don't see why not.
Ding, ding, ding. Save a life.
Yeah, I mean, voodoo magic uses effigies all the time in regards to a voodoo doll.
Save
So,
a human, burn an effigy.
Yeah, save the cheerleader, save the world.
There you go.
Exactly. So, yeah. Does that answer the question?
We didn't do
Gray
research
magic.
that much.
We did not.
Gray magic. I buy into that because
I
it's
think, yeah.
gray magic for the morally gray and for the gray aliens.
Well, even so, even if look at it this way: if your personal intent is good,
Yes.
but
that's still
well, if you the same we were talking about it before, as far as like one side of the war and the other side of the war.
Yeah.
Somebody doing something that we would consider bad, they're doing it good.
Yeah.
They're the right side of their argument, and
Exactly.
we're on the wrong side. So even if what
It's all
we're saying-
relative.
it is relative.
Yeah, good and bad is relative. I mean,
Yeah.
because even the most fucked up, heinous crimes, someone who's committing them thinks that they're doing a good thing.
Exactly. Or,
You know?
well, I mean, they may think that they're doing a good thing. They also may think that they're trying to be the most evil person.
Who killed
in the
Lenin
world.
again? Wasn't it Chapman?
Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
I was honestly thinking of like the Russian Lenin,
The other chap.
the other guy. But yeah, it was Chapman.
he thought he was doing a
Jared
good
Leto.
thing. So there you go.
Yeah, Jared Leto played Chapman.
There you go.
Yeah.
He even put on a lot of weight for that role.
He did.
He's actually definitely a method actor.
He actually developed gout for
Exactly.
that. So what this basically proves is that I research movies and actors and stuff like that more than I research magic.
Yeah.
So sorry, I'll get more onto that. But so that, I think that puts a pin into Chaz's question. Let us know if that does answer your question. If you need more,
We'll
from us,
expand the fuck out
we'll
of it. I
expand.
mean, we would like to have him on the show, so
Yeah.
for the next Magic Podcraft.
All right. So where do we go from here?
Jagan's question.
Which question?
Not the first one, but the serious.
Fuck your first question, Jagan.
The serious note.
Fuck it in the eye.
You know, I would like to spread his out.
Nasty.
Like a tat asshole.
You gonna spread it like you spread my cheeks?
Oh, what kind of lemon? What kind of lemon thing are we gonna give him again? I forgot from Facebook's.
Don't remember. Oh, but
That's
that
the
was
treat
funny.
that's the party gag we're gonna give him, or the juice or something. I don't know.
I can't remember.
People were like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about? Lemons?"
Yeah, just follow us on Facebook and you might
Yes.
see that.
All
All
the
right.
crazy happenings. On a serious note, because he does have a silly question, which I would like to save for the next episode. Because if I gave you 2 questions and you spread them out on 2 episodes, and you just put the fucking silly question first, one, you shouldn't be asking a silly question if you don't want your silly question answered. But
Ask as many silly questions as you want.
we're
We'll
gonna give
give
him
a silly question to serious or silly questions, anyways.
and as many fucks as we want to give.
yeah.
But we'll answer his.
Oh, I have a plethora of fucks.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't dole them out a lot. You know.
We just.
If I gave out all my fucks, I'd have none left to give.
What did we just talk about doling out on another episode? We repeat ourselves a lot in a lot of different ways. Anyways,
Anyway,
yes, circles.
I think that the Fireball
Close
whiskey
loops.
is taking effect.
Yes, the fireball.
I think what we drank like 1/3 of the bottle already.
all of it.
Yeah.
By the end of this episode, it will
Oh
be all
yes,
of it.
it'll be gone.
It will be gone.
It will
just
be
like our
mine.
brains.
Oh, yes, it
Where
will
is
be
my
mine.
mind?
I was just quoting Wayne's World. So anyway, that hurt.
That went down the wrong hole.
That's what she said.
But eventually, it'll come out of the butthole in both
exactly.
the macroverse and the microverse
And the quantum realm.
in the quantum realm. Isn't that the microverse?
I don't know. Could be.
There you go. Micro machines.
Maybe the macroverse and the quantum realm are 2 separate things.
macaroni and cheese.
Maybe quantum is even smaller than the macroverse.
Yes,
I don't know.
very possible.
Okay. I like mac and
Something's
cheese.
got to be the pixelated bukkake underneath the microverse.
Something has to be something.
Something has to be something.
All
So,
right.
Jagan Perrine, on a serious note, 'cause-
Hi, Jagan. How's it going?
how's it going, dude? We need you back on the show.
All right. Hi, Chaz. How's it going?
assholes, whenever you
Love you,
feel
buddy.
like having me back on the show. He doesn't sound like Joe Pesci,
Yes, he does.
but he's very New Yorker.
No, he sounds like Whoopi Goldberg.
Whenever
to
you
me.
assholes want me back on the show, I mean, fucking call it out of me, motherfuckers. Your mother.
Your mother.
Your mother.
Your mother.
On a serious note, as this question
Hey,
says,
Jagan. Fuck you and your mother.
it's all good.
No,
Have
wait,
my mother.
Wait.
you can
fuck you
anytime
and
you
your
want.
question.
Your other question. I want to answer this question,
Yeah.
so fuck you.
Yeah, we do it in our own order, not the order you asked them.
Yeah, fuck you and the Amityville whorehouse.
Amityville whorehouse.
Get it? Whorehouse.
yeah.
Whorehouse. We want him back on the show too because we're gonna do
Hors
Amityville.
d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Is that like
We
when you,
should have
when you
chicken.
get a hooker and you pay to go down on her?
Yes.
Is that a hors d'oeuvre?
Yes.
All right.
Eating that nasty fish. We should have him back on when we do the Amityville horror and do it with we're just hashing this shit out right here on the show.
Okay.
With Color Me Dead.
Okay,
Color
sounds
Me Dead
cool.
and Jagan will talk about Amityville because there were legit
Mentally ill
murders.
in Amityville. Accidentally kill your family still.
Yes. And the Mercedes Benz
that
with the
wouldn't-
windows open, the them goes up the mid 80s. Yeah, I love that. I love that shit. Silly bastard.
Yeah. That happens.
On a serious note, but anyways, no. So Color Me Dead and Jagan for an episode about
want
the
some
Amityville
weed.
because there were legit murders there, and then we can jump in with all the
There's been a
wacky-dacky paranormal.
I just like that idea of like the serious like detective, and he's just walks into like what's his name from CSI Miami, and he takes off his glasses and he's like, "There's been a murder."
There's a little bit of helium in this room.
Fuck. Why were you Mickey Mouse?
Hi, kids. We're gonna talk about fucking in the anus.
Oh man.
That's the way Walt Disney did it. That's the way we're gonna do it now.
Oh, I just introduced my daughter to the fact that
Walt Disney
cryogenically froze his head.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
that's just
question.
so fucking crazy. Serious note, could supernatural beings, ghosts, demons, coexist with the belief in extraterrestrial life? Yes.
I think this ties into this is the answer that we gave Amber.
Yes.
Love you, Amber. You're the
It's a different
most
kind of yes, but
beautiful-
yes. It's a different kind of yes, but the same kind of yes.
Yes.
What the fuck are we talking about?
So that answers that question. On to the next one.
On a serious note,
But-
could supernatural beings coexist with the belief in extraterrestrial life? Why not?
Yeah.
Because we're physical beings, and if we theoretically
I mean,
die and become
okay,
ghosts,
to be
then
honest-
why can't extraterrestrial life die?
This is
and
how
become
I'm going to
ghosts?
answer this question.
And we talked about this
And
before.
this is actually my honest answer.
Yes. Is it
And
honest?
this is going to freak everybody out, but my answer is no.
Okay.
The reason why I say no is because I don't believe that supernatural is a thing.
Well, yes, that part. If we're being
It's
technical.
all natural.
If we're going back, we
yes.
just don't have a scientific explanation for
Yes,
it yet.
exactly. So yes and no. Supernatural is a very vague and bad term
Yes,
for
yeah.
things
Umbrella
because I
term.
don't think that there is anything that exists that is a supernatural or
If it exists, it is not supernatural.
yeah, because
It's only
supernatural
supernatural.
basically indicates unnatural.
Yes.
And there is only natural things.
There's only the natural law.
There is only natural.
Natural law.
So yes, if it's a ghost,
Yes.
quote unquote, so to say, so to say,
So to say. What does my so to say?
it says, "Drink me some, bitch. Drink me
haunted throat.
some, bitch."
Drink me? Is that like from fucking Alice in Wonderland?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Eat me.
Eat me.
Bite me.
Hey, Alice. I
Hi.
heard you want somebody to eat you from your Craigslist posting.
No. So yeah, I think that answers Jacob's question.
Whatever helps you get to the Wizard of Oz. Wait a minute. Crossover.
Yeah. So to answer Jacob's question,
But yeah, so yeah, if we're being
Yes and
technical,
no.
if we're being technical based on what we've discussed and theorized in other episodes, there is no supernatural.
there is only the natural.
If it is supernatural, if in the sense that we're looking at it, then it's hocus pocus bullshit. It's non-proven bullshit.
Right.
And in that case, then no. But in the case of if you're saying ghosts,
in the case of beer,
and demons, like he did state, he did
Yeah,
parentheses, parentheses. He did put ghosts and demons.
perennials.
Ghosts and demons can be looked at as just one's belief system attributing a name to a particular entity. If we look at it that way, then yes. Because if there is, theoretically, aliens out there, physical beings, and they die, and we die as physical beings, and there is an afterlife, which I hate that term too, but if there is a continuation of life in a non-physical form, then yes. There you go. Chuck just
Yeah.
ran and plugged his phone in.
I did.
Because you guys can't see what he's doing.
Sure you can.
And he was
You can imagine.
And he was uncharacteristically quiet.
I was letting you finish your sentence, buddy.
That was that was a run-on sentence.
Yeah. Don't run on this sentence.
I know, right? It's not a treadmill. Get off.
Yeah, get the fuck off the sentence,
Get off
man.
of it.
I hope that answers your question, Jagan. If you would like us to dive in deeper,
Spread your cheeks and come on the
provide us with
show,
the lube.
and then we'll talk about it some more.
Yeah.
S'mores.
I'll dive
With
as
some
deep
s'mores.
as you want to go.
I love that guy. We gotta have him back.
So now
on
that I
here.
don't have my phone to read these questions,
real quick, if we have him back on the show,
Yeah.
we should just talk like this the
the
entire
entire
time.
time,
The entire
I'll be
show.
like a heavy smoking like Jewish lady on the phone.
I was gonna say a lady who's
Yeah.
been smoking so long that she has a
Jagan.
more impressive voice
What's that,
than me.
that one lady that's in the fucking Beetlejuice, who's in the
Oh, don't
other
say it two more times.
Beetlejuice,
Unless you're talking about the star.
Beetlefish.
Or not the Michael Keaton star, but the actual literal star.
Yeah,
That star's big. It's
Like my-
I'm not.
like my clit,
Yes, the clitoris, the big
My-
old meat curtains.
right?
Yeah, that shit
So-
gross me out. Make me make a trip to the bathroom and take a shit, sir.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Out of my mouth.
Martha, why are you talking about this shit?
Martha, what did you say?
I said Martha. You
Oh, I'm gonna stop bashing your face in now because we both had mother's name Martha.
right? Fucking idiot.
Oh man, that
I tricked you. My mom's name is Nancy.
You are Nancy, you Nancy.
You're a Nancy. Nancy Pants.
Hey, you know what's funny about Nancy? People say that to each other in New York, right? In the
Nancy?
first letters of that name, in the last letter, that name is NY.
Nye.
What the fuck?
Nye.
The science guy.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
We're not literally making fun of Jacob, but we're making fun of his
I'm
people.
making fun of everybody. Fuck everybody.
Oh, good God.
That hurt my voice.
Too many.
Oh my god, there's been a murder.
2 shots, too many.
Yeah.
Let's answer the
I think I've had like 4 shots, man.
4 shots.
That's, yeah. It's the worst case of suicide I ever saw. 4 shots to the back of the head.
Yes, 13 shots to the dome. Wasn't that a fucking LL Cool J album or something
Probably.
like that? Yeah, very harsh title, but very
90s
lovely
rap
songs.
was better.
It was. I love 80s rap. I love Saran rap.
Some 80s rap is
I love
alright.
Saran rap.
Yeah.
Like Susan Sarandon rap.
Yeah.
Very
Oh, that
good.
would be amazing.
Susan Sarandon, circa the 90s.
Right.
Cool.
Early 90s.
Yeah, early
like,
90s.
Like Two Live Crew's pretty
I
cool.
would have liked her to be my fucking aunt. Are we
what
talking
was
about
the
rap
other
still?
one? Yeah, I'm still talking about rap.
Okay. NWA.
They're all right. They're not the best. I think.
Fucking
like-
Rakim.
Yeah. Well, even like Mos Def was fucking good.
Yes.
Like good. Like
Public Enemy.
what happened to Mos Def? Fucking Tribe Called Quest.
yes.
Man,
Oh, hell yeah. Good
I could
stuff.
get down on some really old school Tribe Called Quest.
Yes.
Yeah. Bonita Applebum.
David Hasselhoff's album.
No.
With fucking Captain Kirk.
Yeah, that one. That was what it
That's
was
his name.
called.
I just
That was what it was
reverted back
called.
to man language.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
my
what it was
God.
called.
William Shatner. He did
Yeah.
an album with. Didn't he do an album with?
We're channeling your inner Tim Allen.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't like him. I don't. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't like him. He's pretty conservative.
Yeah.
And I don't dislike him because
and he
of
did
that.
a lot of coke.
I don't dislike him because of that. I just. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, but Galaxy Quest was a good movie.
It was. It was.
movie.
I'll give him that.
Yeah.
The
Justin
Santa
Long
Claus
is in that movie, and I like Justin Long.
and the guy who died.
Yeah, that guy.
Having a brain fart, and that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's
You can't
fucking-
think of Alan
Trent
Rickman?
Reznor.
It wasn't Trent Reznor.
It's Trent Reznor's uncle.
Trent Reznor died?
No. He could have played Trent Reznor in
Yeah.
the future,
It was Kurt Smith.
but he passed away.
Kurt Smith died.
That's terrible.
Now I have tears for fears. No.
I have tears from laughing.
Kurt Smith is
Eric
still alive.
Hansen has a question.
What's his question?
We want this guy. I want all these people on the show.
Hell yeah. Some of these
we
people
haven't done
have
in a
been
while?
on the show.
That's my dick on the table.
Oh, yeah.
Eric Hansen just got excited.
Now we're docking.
Shut up. None of us are uncircumcised.
You don't know.
As far as you know. Now I know.
No, I
Oh my god!
I
they didn't get you with the Slipowitz.
I knitted a fucking. I knitted
You knitted a new one?
I knitted a new foreskin.
I just did a little cape, it's like a super cock.
Yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da.
man.
Super cock. Cock-a-doodle-doo. It's morning, bitches.
It's morning who?
Fucking idiots.
Morning who's bitches.
Exactly.
we shouldn't do
it's the wrong
shots on the
spelling
show.
of- yeah, that's true.
You pronounced that wrong.
Yeah, you pronounced that wrong.
Eric Hansen.
Everybody who is listening right now, please make you pronounce that wrong a thing.
We want to
Like
make a card deck.
Like a well, hold on. So like like we want you pronounce that wrong to be the new. That's what she said.
Yes.
So anytime anybody ever says anything, you just be like, you pronounce that
I
wrong.
do say a lot of things that catch on with people. Like,
Yeah.
okay, with Tapatio,
Yeah.
right? I call it Uncle Fucker Sauce. I was at Luisa's house, one of my old bandmates.
Oh, man.
Hispanic family.
Are you
I'm
making fun of the fact that I was a child molester?
Yes,
And I
exactly.
molested my uncle when I
That's
was a
exactly
child?
what I was thinking of. It was after a gig.
It's canon.
It was after a gig, and we were at his house,
Giggity giggity.
and we spent the night there. We got up in the morning. This time, he was living with his parents. It was years ago.
I was living with
we
his
woke
parents
up,
too.
We woke up in the
It was
right?
a menage a trois.
Yeah, you're gonna wreck.
Menage a trois.
You're just gonna wreck
Menage a
yourself in
trois.
there.
Ba-da-ba.
But anyways, morning came, and I'm looking at morning came all over the place. It was nasty, all on my face. And
Come on
I
my
looked at
face.
the bottle. I was looking at the bottle of Tapatio.
Tapatio.
And I'm also, and I knew what I was doing. I was just, trying to squeeze the shit out of them.
Wheeze the juice.
Tapatio.
As, the weasel would say.
So Tio is uncle, right? And I knew that. Oh yes, I'm all. So Tapatio is Uncle Fucker Sauce. They just died, right? So
you killed them?
Yes, the whole family.
There's been a murder.
I'm gonna end up on Color Me Dead.
Yeah.
So years later, Ted Bundy,
Bed Tundy,
Charles Manson,
Marles Chanson,
Adam of Learning to Curse. There's no ring to it for murders. Anyways, I ain't murdering nothing but some bear and some pizza. But so
I'd murder some pizza right now. I'm fucking hungry.
I know, right? I got some tacos.
I'll eat a taco.
From Jack
I'll
Box.
eat your taco.
We'll split some. I know, right? My big old vagina, my Spanish
I'll eat
vagina.
your taco.
Oh, the Spanish.
Hey, I'll eat your taco.
Get out of here, Jagan.
No.
So fast forward years later, right?
Yeah.
This is already spread amongst that circle of
You
friends
said
over there.
spread.
Right?
You
Spread
pronounced that wrong.
Exactly. Eagle. So they told.
Oh, the end of this episode is just becoming like it's just falling apart.
No, I know.
that's what happened. Too much alcohol.
How do you think the next
Not enough
episode is going to be?
supervision.
We're not going home. But so the next episode, no, years later. So this is already spread around that circle of friends.
Tapatio.
So one of them told a Frenchman who was over here. They all went out to eat, right?
Yeah.
And this Frenchman already knew the Uncle Fucker Sauce thing, right?
Yeah.
So he asks the server, "Do you have any of the what does he say? The fucking Uncle Sauce?"
The fuck your uncle's sauce.
And needless to say, Uncle Fucker Sauce has made its way back to France.
Nice.
Yes. So if that can happen,
I commend you, sir.
if that can happen,
Yeah.
you pronounce that wrong can make
Yes.
its way around the world.
So everybody who's listening right now, if you have the opportunity to just randomly say to somebody, you pronounce that wrong, please do. It's funny as fuck.
it is, and we're gonna make a card game out of it.
And we all know how funny fuck is.
Yes.
I mean, the noises, the smells.
Yes,
It's funny.
when you smell butthole. Whoa.
That's just my preferred my preferred position.
mode of drilling.
Yeah. Modus operandi, as they say.
Okay, so we're gonna drill through a few more questions here before,
Are we?
and then we'll probably answer like a couple more.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll answer two more, and then we'll
Let's
wrap
do
this one
patty
up.
mayonnaise.
Patty mayonnaise, yes. Patty wants to know. Oh no, we're going to do Eric.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
We're going to do Eric.
Sorry, Eric. Eric Hansen.
Just to answer your question, like I answered on Facebook, yes. When the Hubble telescope is looking for my testicles run up my asshole because they're scared.
Okay, there's two Erics that ask questions, so we'll do one on here. And one on
Maybe
the
it's a
next
different Eric has two different
one. No,
questions.
there's two different Erics. There's
Erics?
two different Erics this time.
Oh,
yeah. Jake and
Leif Erikson.
some people had two questions, and there are two Erics asking questions. Anyways,
Crazy.
Eric Hansen.
Yeah.
Shadow people. In what realm can they be seen?
I have a question for Eric Hansen.
No, real quick. In what realm
Is
can
he
they...
related to the members of the band Hansen?
Yes. I can seriously fucking continue.
Hey, the drummer was good.
Yeah.
They were actually good musicians. I'll be honest with you.
but
It's like with Naked Brothers Band.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know who Naked Brothers Band is, but if you have children, you might know who Naked Brothers Band is.
Crash Test Dummies.
My voice doesn't go that low.
Okay, we're
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
We're getting close to
Hold on a second.
You're already breaking up. We don't know the song.
There
was this
girl. Blah, blah, blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. Your brother likes this band, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't fucking
Isn't it
care.
his favorite band or something?
I don't care.
Anyway, so Eric Hansen, Shadow People.
Shadow people.
In what realm can they be seen, and could it be
The Shadow Realm.
And could it be a break? A break
Shadow
in the
Realm.
cosmic.
Ba-ba-da-bum.
Eric Hansen, Shadow People. In what realm can they be seen, and could it be a break in the cosmic waves that people see them?
Yes.
Yes.
To both of those.
No,
Fucking
shadow entities. I want to do an episode eventually on skinwalkers and shadow people and all that shit.
I mean, we kind of touched on
and were
Skinwalker
people.
Ranch.
We should
with
we
Color Me
should
Cursed.
tag were people in there too.
I can't wait for Color Me Cursed Part 2, Astroglidology.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the third one now with Amityville, the Amityville
Yeah.
horror.
Mentally ill in
horror
Amityville.
house instead of horror.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll
All
throw
right.
Jake into there. But no, shadow people, in what realm can they be seen? I think they could be seen in any realms. If
think
there are
so.
multiple realms, which I
Although, if you think of it this way, if in our realm we see shadow people, in
But
their
they're-
realm,
they're-
are we shadow people?
yeah, and they're just not casting their own shadow there.
Well, no,
I'm kidding.
no. Like,
Yeah, I know, I get
think
what you mean, yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, I
It's
think
kind of like fog glass.
Yeah.
What you see on
In-
this side
in
is
our-
this shadowy creature on the other side, but
in our realm we see shadow people, and in their realm they see shadow people.
Yeah.
So maybe they look like aliens that we would describe as aliens.
Yeah, but they're just shadows
this,
to
this
us.
ties back into Amber and Jagan's question.
yes.
Then they see us as shadow people.
Exactly.
And we see them as shadow people.
It's kind of like my whole idea about the radio band. Like,
or
when you're on one
maybe
station.
you need to change your light bulbs from 20 watt to 60 watt.
Yes.
You see less shadow people.
exactly. Just burn all the shadows out of the room.
Exactly. Get
Oh.
70 watt.
Burn all the shadows out of the room.
Those fucking shadows.
So, what if it's like the radio? You're on one station, but if you turn the dial just a little bit on an old radio, then you're going to get a little
makes
bit of
me
a
horny.
bleed from another station. Yeah,
Right?
maybe that's what a shadow person
bleed.
is.
That makes me horny.
And that other station is represented by another
Oh my
realm.
god! I just thought of a new thing to go along with. You pronounce that wrong. anybody says something innocuous, you're like, ooh, that makes me horny. Just like one time, like not one time, a lot of times, somebody will say something like not inappropriate at all, just like the most innocuous thing, and I'll be like, gross, and just walk away. Just they'll have to think about what is it that I just said that could be misconstrued as being gross. Or my favorite is that some sort of sexual euphemism?
Oh man, are you saying I'm fat? Just randomly?
Are you calling me fat?
You call him? Is that a fat joke? Are you
Yeah.
a fattest? Are you fat
Are
shaming?
you calling me ginger?
I wasn't even talking about weight, man.
I am ginger.
Ginger, the gingerbread man.
Only a ginger can call another ginger. But if okay,
Ginger.
another thing for you guys to look up.
Well, are we done
The
with
song,
Eric?
the song Prejudice
Yes.
by Tim Minchin is funny as fuck. And if you're a ginger, you will laugh your ass off. And if you're not a ginger, you will laugh your ass off because the song is funny as fuck. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Exactly. Eric Hansen.
Eric Hansen.
So the shadow people.
He was the keyboard. No, he wasn't the keyboard player. He played the saxophone for Hansen.
yes.
All right.
He was their manager. He was their uncle.
Yeah, he played the skin flute.
Exactly.
All right.
But
Um,
yeah. Could it be a break in the cosmic waves? Yeah, I mean, I look at
could
it that
be.
way. I look at we're getting
think,
a glimpse of these
yeah.
shadow people coming and going
I
because
think you're right.
it's a
Like
bleed of the
pane of a pane of frosted glass.
yeah. So I think we sum that one up. I
Yeah.
mean, is that fact? No, but I mean that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah,
of what
you're a
it
pretty
could
good
be.
idea,
Exactly.
you son of a bitch.
An idea.
You son bitch.
An idea.
All right, so
so-
I think that's gonna wrap up
Yeah.
episode 1.
We went on a few tangents, so we'll save some of these questions for the next
Tangerines.
episode. Tangerine Dream.
We went on some tangerines.
Was a Clockwork Orange, Clockwork Tangerine.
Exactly. We went on a clockwork tangerine
Yes.
about you pronounced that wrong. Rape.
That's just product placement for a product that's going to come in the future. So we're going to do
Ew.
we're going to do a game.
Everyone's gonna come in the future.
We're going to do a game. Why do I always talk about that when I try to excite
Oh
people
yeah, that's a
about
good
something coming?
that's a good thing to segue. Oh, you know what? Also, we didn't do at the top of the show.
Yes.
which we should have done at the top of the show. But we
All
didn't
the
do it at
Age
the
of
top
Radio
the show,
stuffs.
Is Age of Radio stuffs. So go to ageofradio.org. Look up all of the shits.
That's short
on
for my
the
organs.
sheets on ageofradio.org, such as
Just keep
Bones
on
on
talking,
Sports.
I'ma keep drinking.
Okay, Bones on Sports, JV Impacts, Age of Jeremy. We
The guy
got some
who started it
syndicated
all.
shows such
Us.
such as Us, Learning to Curse, and then we've got newly acquired Girl in the Valley, which is a really great show and fun and all that, and newly acquired.
Color
I
Me
already said
Cursed.
it.
I'm kidding.
Color Me
Color
Dead.
Me Dead. Color Me
Angel
Dead has joined
and
us.
Nikki of Color Me Dead from episode 19, Color Me Cursed, are a part of the Age of Radio Syndicate. Welcome, ladies. I am glad to have you on the team. You
Yes.
guys are amazing. I would say the same thing about the other shows, but I haven't actually personally interacted with them.
Yes.
So you guys are awesome too. but I actually have spoken with Angel and Nikki, and you guys are great. And I'm actually like super.
Well, we're gonna
like,
cross over with the other shows.
like I'm fangirling right now because
me too.
Before I even like just reached out to Color Me Dead or anything like that, I was actually
They were
listening
cool.
to the episodes.
Yes.
I was a fan of the show. And now we've actually spoken. They've actually been on our show.
Spake.
And hopefully, yeah, we spake.
We spake.
Eventually, I think that would be cool if we do another crossover episode where it's like Color Me Curse. Or no, we've got the Color Me
got
Curse.
that.
They could be Learning to Dead.
No. Same ring to it, but
No, that's why it's funny.
they're fucking cool. So it'll just be featuring those learning to cuss
Angel and
guys.
Nikki, if we're ever on your show, can we have those episodes be called Learning to Dead? Because that's just stupid and funny. Yeah,
Maybe.
Learning to Dead
There you go.
episodes. All right, so I think that sums up our episode for right now.
Yes.
We've got some more questions and some more answers, but we weren't going to get to.
We're gonna do them
later.
on another episode.
Yeah, like fuck you right in the face.
Like 10 weeks from now, or just 1 week.
fuck your mother.
You'll find out next week.
Thanks, Jagan.
Thanks, Jagan. You just getting us on mothers.
I was thanking him for that one time when he nutted in my butt.
And it goes a little something like this. Ugh.